First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a give to Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
10 more there and another first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 to the Saints' 48-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is RG3. Flush to his right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 18 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. Trucks over him. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen being chased out left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Pete Werner.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's Griffin. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Wants to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Saints. Hakeem Butler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 24, Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down. Emmanuel Sanders, of course, veteran receiver, played for a lot of teams, and he was with the Saints last year. His one and only season with him, he had 61 catches, 726 yards, and was the de facto #1 receiver for most of the year with Michael Thomas out with injury. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Bills 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Griffin. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 9. Now it's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Griffin. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Got some room at the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Harris returning. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Griffin. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give to Kamara running right. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Griffin. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Griffin. Trying to improvise. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Zach Bond there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Harris now to return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They go play action. Griffin. Middle of the field, he's got Butler. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Allen again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Saints, first down. First and goal at the 4.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
And here's Kamara on the read option.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Griffin. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Breida. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Allen. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Griffin going to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.